Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. For some odd reason, I want to do a voiceover, so let's do it. We're doing a natural glam per usual. What's new? I am priming her skin with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is my all-time favorite primer. I've been applying the primer and then applying setting spray afterwards. So while I'm allowing that to kind of sink into the skin, I'm going to go ahead and fill in her brows. I'm doing hair-like strokes with the Ulta brow pencil, the ultra slim brow pencil in dark brown, and just filling in her brow. She has a nice shape. I just want to, create a fuller effect, but still keeping things very natural. So you see I'm using the brush to kind of fade out the product and disperse the product properly. So yeah. Shine all summer, ride for your brother, die for your mother, keep that shit on her. I know you wanna vacate to a place where you could take pictures, post on Insta. Your friends say they miss you, but they don't really miss you. Rule number one to be a boss ass bitch. Never let a clown nigga try to play you. If he play you, then now I'm gonna take some foundation to conceal the top of her brows, and I also just like to test out the foundation shade here. I believe I used Tahoe from the NARS Natural Radiant Long Wear foundation, and I'm just taking a flat brush and gliding it along the top of her brow. The best way to conceal the top of the brow is always going to be with a foundation, because it is already the shade that you want it to be. Sometimes when you use a lighter concealer, it'll create a halo effect with the brow and it won't look as natural. So always use foundation to carve out the top of the brow. And then you also want to blend out that harsh line that you created while doing so, because we're going to leave that there and we don't want it to dry down and get stuck. So I'm going to start applying the rest of the foundation onto her face before I go in with a foundation brush to blend it out. This has been a game changer for me. I set every step of the way. Every step of the way, I'm using cream products. I'm going to use a setting spray to lock in that foundation. So this is the e.l.f. I want to say it's the dual complexion brush, and I'm just using it to buff out this foundation. Yes, I know she looks real light, like I already know, but just trust the process, okay? Trust the process. So yeah, I'm just gonna take this brush and blend to the gods, honey. I don't know what else to tell you. Blend. I'm patting it into the skin, and we blend it. So yeah, enjoy this clip. This is one of the most satisfying parts of the process for me, is blending that foundation. Well, blending any creams in general, honestly, it really makes me feel like an artist. Like, it really makes me feel like, wow, this is a campus. Like, get into it. I really do this. So yeah. To warm up the skin, I'm going to use a cream bronzer. This is the Black Opal foundation stick in hazelnut. I'm taking it around her jawline, and I'm also taking it in the hollows of her cheeks, just to add warmth and structure to the face. I always do cream bronzer first. You can be as messy as you want, and then you can go in with your cream blush and concealer to kind of just mesh everything together. This is the absolute best part of the makeup routine. Like, sculpting is where it's at, period. And this is also another way to allow your makeup to last. When you're layering these products, when you're using creams and then like reinforcing it with the powders, like, it just all settles in real nice, and it gives you that long-lasting application you're looking for. And this is a reason why I really like this brush, because it has like this, because it's like dual-ended, and it's just, this part of the brush is very good for me to blend out that cream contour on the nose. Like, I'm just having so much fun, and I've only used one brush so far, like BFFR, and I'm always gonna blend that nose contour into the front of the eyebrows. So we are doing cream blush. Did I apply too much? Yes. But does it really matter? No. I'm taking the putty blush. I don't know if that's what it's called, but the brush from e.l.f. that is used to blend out their blush. This is a tongue twister. But I'm using the Rare Beauty liquid blush in Lucky. She is very deep, but I really like that. So I had to take my time with blending this because I didn't want it to get too crazy and out of hand, which it did because I got it all under the under eye, but it's all good, okay? It's all good. Trust the process. Now it is time to conceal and correct. So I don't want to lie to y'all about this concealer. I believe I used the Morphe concealer. Yeah, one of the Morphe concealers, and I mixed it probably with some Tarte Shape Tape Light Medium Sand. That's what I feel like I would do. So yeah, and applying that underneath her eyes and the center parts of her face, everywhere the light is going to hit, to just brighten those areas and make it pop. So yeah.
I'm so groovy, I got power. I'm so groovy, I got power. I just bought it.
So now it's time to blend out that concealer. Of course, I sprayed it with setting spray and allowed it to dry down a little bit before blending for a fuller coverage. These powder puffs, baby, game changing, and they're disposable, okay? And they take place of the beauty sponge. Like, I love it. So I'm just meshing everything in. I'm meshing it into that cream blush. I'm making sure there's no harsh lines right there not under the eye, but like on the outer edges of the eye. And I'm just pressing this concealer in. Do y'all see how this foundation is really coming together? Like, do you see how everything is just one unit? Everybody is on their Zoom right now. I'm loving it.
I'm so groovy, I got power. I'm so groovy, I got power. I'm so groovy, I got power. I just bought it.
Once everything is blended, it is time to set everywhere that you apply this concealer. I want to say I use the Morphe translucent powder and the One Size translucent powder. I believe I mixed the two, and I'm doing a little baking just to be dramatic. And yeah, on all of the areas we place that concealer, under the eye, the top of the lip, the chin, and we're going to do just a little bit of baking under the cheek.
I'm so groovy, I got power. That's your bitch, I just bought it. Oh, that's your bitch, I just bought it.
I'm also going to use a small detail brush to just blend out that lip as well. This is like a good tip. Always blend out the edges of your lips, okay? You want everything to be seamless. Now, y'all, we did have an incident, okay? We had an incident, and that happens a lot because, you know, when we get to doing the eyeliner, people's eyes want to water. But, like, she didn't have a little teardrop. It was like a river that came out of her eye. Like, it was a lot. But I didn't panic, okay? You can't panic in moments like this. So I'm using my fan to kind of, like, dry the area because if you try to go in and use a powder puff or press on it while it's that wet, it will pick up the makeup and it will look crazy. So make sure you kind of dry down the area. And then I went in with my powder puff and a little bit of loose powder to kind of like press it in. And it literally disappeared. Literally is gone. You never knew it was there. Yeah, so that would be my tip for that. And then I went over it with, why am I talking like this? And then I went over it with some of that mineralized skin finish just to even everything out once again. I'm carving out her eyebrows with those same concealers. Yeah, getting as close to that brow as possible with my brush and really carving out a shape. I'm being very careful with my placement since the rest of the face is already done. You want to literally keep this right on the eye because you don't want to mess up what you already got going on because, baby, the face is done, okay? The face is done. Child, I'm getting tired of talking now, but I'm just taking a fluffy brush and, you know, pressing this in. I do allow this to sit a little bit so you get a fuller coverage. Y'all should already know the longer you let the cream sit, the more coverage you're going to get, the more that the product is going to be stuck in its place. Like, this is a makeup 101, okay? If you don't know, you need to go back and watch some more of my videos. So, yeah, doing the same thing on the other eye. We're going to set it with a loose powder, and then we're going to apply our eyeshadow. All of the steps are always the same, babes. Like, nothing's changing. Cream, then powder. Cream, then powder. Liquid to matte, okay? That's all it is. The same shade I used for her bronzer, I'm going to use on the lid, but I'm going to use a lot more of it. So it's like just a richer color. And when I do my natural glams, baby, it's a nude lip, a cute face, and a brown shadow. That's all you getting. And that's all you need. And yeah, I believe I used the Starfish Ultra Jelly Gloss. It's like a peachy color. Yeah, I did. And it's complete the look, y'all. I set it with my Morphe setting spray and my NYX matte finish. And that's going to complete the look. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, check out my website. Like, the website is updated. There's new products and everything on there for you. And if you haven't, be sure to subscribe to the channel because more content is coming. All right? Bye.